Hello everyone, and welcome to Dino Draws Dinos, in which a dino draws dinos in alphabetical order. Today, we will be looking at the Almas, which was a troodontid theropod that lived in the late Cretaceous period. Its favorite thing to get at a cafe is a passion fruit millefeuille. Its name refers to the Almas, or wild man, which was a monkey-looking man creature in Mongolian mythology, and also a planet in Star Wars. Once, this dinosaur was planning a ball. They wanted it to be perfect. They had to impress the others. It was for their daughter's birthday, and they were going to make it the most wonderful celebration anyone had ever seen. The time for the guests to come was drawing near, and the Almas' nerves were shaking like two maracas at a hip-hop concert. Everything was ready, and hopefully, if it all went according to plan, it was going to be perfect. Guests started to arrive, and as a violin and piano duet performed on a stage, they were treated to delicious appetizers. The Almas' daughter would sit next to her friends during the performance, but during dinner, she would sit with her family. The dinosaur looked over to see if she was happy and had a sigh of relief when they saw that her daughter was closing her eyes and smiling, listening to the music. After the duet was done, it was time for the speeches. First was the dinosaur and their spouse, then there was the daughter's friends, and then their daughter. When the speeches were done, the dinosaur and their daughter stood by the exit as people who weren't staying for dinner left. They were saying goodbye to the guests when the Almas' uncle, who was staying for dinner, came up and, jokingly, said that he wished the dinosaur's daughter had mentioned him in her speech. Their daughter made an awkward laugh and shied away. The Almas' uncle wasn't a force they should mess with, and, of course, this party needed to be perfect. So they just said that perhaps her daughter should think about that more next time. Their uncle looked pleased enough and went away, but the dinosaur's daughter walked away too. They got to the dinner table, and as dinner was being served, everyone talked about random things. The Almas eased up a little as it looked like the evening was going as planned. The main course had been served, and everyone gladly ate their serving, most going for seconds. When the dinosaur's daughter did, however, the Almas' sister-in-law chimed up and said, "Oh, darling, isn't there going to be cake? It may be your birthday, but you don't want to be going like this, do you?" Almas' daughter put her fork on the table and looked down. The dinosaur stayed quiet. After all, they didn't want their sister-in-law to start an argument at the party. A few minutes passed when the Almas' uncle spoke up again. "Oh, come now, you don't want to look like that on your birthday. Chin up, sweetheart." The dinosaur's daughter was shaking. This was the final straw. "All right, that is quite enough," the dinosaur said. They asked their sister-in-law and their uncle to leave their daughter alone for the night, or if they couldn't handle not being incredibly obnoxious, they could leave. Everyone at that table was surprised. Even their daughter's eyes were wide, and her mouth was wide open. The two perpetrators stayed in quiet for the rest of the evening, and finally, it was time for the dance. The Almas was terrified. They had surely just ruined their party and their reputation. The chance for a perfect celebration was over, but they continued with the dance anyway. After a few songs, people formed into two circles, one inner, one outer, to do a dance where they'd switch off partners. The dinosaurs started with their spouse, and then went to their daughter's friend, then to their brother, and then to their daughter. They were partway through the song when their daughter said, "Thank you for standing up for me." And the dinosaur knew, without a doubt, this was the perfect ball, and they hugged their daughter. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, my citrus cookies. I hope you like my drawing, and hope to see you again next time. This has been Dino Draws Dinos.